welcome back to Aulis, your favorite hub for all things remote work and beyond. I'm Sasa, and today we are diving into a topic of changing how we do things at work, remote work trends, and the influence it has on the future of outsourcing. So, let's clock in and get to it. Remote work isn't just a trend anymore, it's a lifestyle, especially for the 9 to 5 crowd. But why did it become such a hot topic in the first place? Well, let's break it down. Well, let's take a closer look. Remote work has brought about a significant change in the way we see our jobs. It's not just about where we work, but how we work. Several key factors drive this change. Technological progress has completely transformed how we work. The rise of high-speed internet, cloud computing, and mobile devices hasn't just made remote work possible. It's changed the game entirely. This innovation have bridged the gap between physical location. Like even now, I don't have to be present in front of you physically to talk about all this stuff. Now, we can connect and collaborate globally. All thanks to video conferencing. Talk not new, platforms like Zoom, Microsoft Teams, and Google Meet have revolutionized team collaboration. We can not only talk to several people at once, but also present ideas and share information visually. Real time, just like when in a meeting room. This advancement of the communication channel also influences a cultural shift toward working culture. Today, achieving work-life balance is all the rage. Traditional office hours are no longer seen as the only way to be productive. Remote work allows us to adjust our schedules around our personal activities, leading to increased productivity and well-being. Nearly everyone enjoys having control over their productivity, choosing how and when to work and who to work for. Furthermore, more broad societal trends such as environmental consciousness and the globalization of talent have contributed to the charm of remote work. More and more, people care about the environment now, and thus they strongly favor remote work. Working from home greatly reduces the need to commute, which in turn reduces carbon emissions. Environmental consciousness is fueling the popularity of remote work as people seek sustainable work arrangements. There's also a growing interest in accessing a diverse talent pool from around the world. And for this one, we are going to delve deeper into this topic later on. Finally, the event that accelerated this change even further. COVID-19. Companies shifted to a new era where remote work became the norm, not just convenience. As businesses adapted rapidly, remote work transitioned from choice to necessity for many. What started as a temporary fix is now a global standard. This change isn't just survival, it's thriving in a changing world. So far, we have seen how remote work has changed the way we work and collaborate. Now let's talk about how it's affecting outsourcing. But before we do that, if you are finding this discussion valuable, don't forget to give those thumbs up, share this video, and subscribe to this channel. Your support helps us to continue exploring these important topics. Companies realize skilled professionals exist beyond their local area who can assist with their projects. The change towards remote work is beneficial for companies looking to outsource. They can easily hire experts from anywhere, not just within their own country. This not only gives them more choices, but also makes their teams more diverse. And ideas are aplenty where diversity is involved. So, companies are staying ahead in today's competitive market by going global. It's not only companies seeking to outsource their business processes that have benefited from the rise of remote work. There's also a growing number of outsourcing companies across the globe that pool talent and provide support to clients worldwide. Now, let's rewind a bit to the pandemic era. Businesses worldwide, from big corporations to local shops, faced tough time during the pandemic. Many struggled with money problems and had to lay off workers because people were not spending as much. Even now, lots of companies are still trying to recover. To deal with these problems, some businesses started outsourcing work to other countries, especially in Asia, where it's cheaper and there are skilled workers. This helps them keep going while spending less money. In countries hit hard by the pandemic, people found more opportunities to do work for foreign companies from home. This lead to more agencies setting up teams of workers to do jobs for foreign and local companies. Will this be the future of our work culture? It's hard to say for sure, but let's dig into the good things about working remotely and the challenges it presents. Before that, make sure you have hit the notification button so you will know when there's a new video. Incorporating remote works into the outsourcing models brings big benefits. Here's how. First off, we are talking about accessing global talent. Remote work breaks down geographical barriers, allowing companies to recruit top-notch professionals from anywhere in the world. This means diverse teams with a wide range of expertise and perspectives. Then, there's the cost side of things. No more spending on physical office spaces and related expenses. Plus, outsourcing to regions with lower labor costs. That's a win-win for the budget. Now, let's talk productivity. Studies show that remote workers tend to get more done. Without the distraction of commuting and office chatter, they can focus on their tasks, leading to better efficiency and outputs. And last but certainly not least, we have got a work-life balance. Remote work gives employees the freedom to set up their workspace wherever works best for them. Whether it's at home or at cozy cafe, this flexibility is what many in-house staff dream of. When it comes to managing remote work in an outsourcing setup, there are a few key challenges to navigate. First up, when it comes to communication and collaboration in a remote setup, it's like navigating a maze blindfolded. You are trying to find your way, but there's no clear path ahead. Without direct interaction, it's easy for things to go wrong. Different team members might have their own unique communication styles. Some prefer emails, and others like to talk things out over calls. Then, there are the language barriers between teams. Tiny misinterpretation could lead to project being held for days. And then there are the digital tools, which sometimes rather make your life harder than before. When it comes to managing remote teams across different cultures and time zones, there are some problems to contend with. Cultural differences can lead to misunderstandings or conflicts. Also, coordinating work across different time zones can be logistically complex, often resulting in communication delays and scheduling conflicts. It's not uncommon for some of the agency to work for 24 hours. This can make it challenging to ensure seamless collaboration and timely project delivery, requiring careful planning and effective communication strategies to bridge these gaps effectively. Securing data in remote outsourcing is really important because the information involved is often very sensitive. When data is sent and stored digitally, there's a bigger risk that someone unauthorized might get access to it, or that there could be a data breach, which means a situation where confidential information is leaked. It's crucial to protect this data to make sure it stays private and hasn't been tampered with, especially when dealing with clients and partners. Plus, it's harder to follow the rules and regulation about data protection when everyone is working remotely. This is one of the toughest parts, as it's quite complex to keep data safe when people are working from different locations. When it comes to tracking performance in remote work setups, it can be quite challenging. With teams members working from different locations, it's hard to keep track of who doing what and how effectively they're doing it. Sometimes you might feel like everyone's going their own way. Since performance assessment relies heavily on self-reporting, it's difficult to get an accurate picture of who's really pulling their weight and who might be stacking off. It can sometimes feel like you are playing a guessing game, trying to figure out who's actually working and who might be taking an extended break to watch YouTube videos. So yeah, managing remote work in an outsourcing setup definitely comes with its fair share of challenges. While the future of remote work in the outsourcing and BPO industry looks promising, it's crucial to recognize that along with its benefit come significant challenges. This concern holds equal weight to the advantages. Nonetheless, there are agencies leading the charge, demonstrating effective strategies for integrating remote work into the outsourcing landscape. And that's a wrap on our exploration of the future of remote work in the outsourcing industry. Thanks for tuning in, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more insights on navigating the ever-evolving world of remote work.